Well, hi, folks. Welcome to another episode of Driveway Talk. And here today we're down in Austin, Minnesota. We're at the Spam Museum Jam. And we've got some old classic cars here, so we're going to interview some people and show you some cars and play some music for you. And Hormel was kind enough to invite us all down and participate in this show. So why don't we go and start talking to some car owners, and stay tuned for Driveway Talk. Come on along. Today our cameraman is Dick Schreiber. Well, here we are at the Spam Museum Jam. Who are you?
I'm Shar Thompson from the Minnesota Street Routers.
Hi, Shar. I know you. I'm Ron Anderson with Driveway Talk, and we have to introduce you for the folks for the show. Now, this is your Chrysler. It's a 48 Chrysler, right?
That's correct.
How long have you had it?
We've had it for 5 years already.
5 years. And it's really a beautiful car. In fact, all the cars here today are very beautiful. So what happens is that the cars start at one end from 1937 and go all the way down to 1979.
Okay.
So yours happens to be a 48, and we happen to catch you here. What can you tell? Is this all stock?
It is all stock, and I wanted it stock because I learned how to drive on a 41 Dodge, but couldn't find one because it's a war car. So my best choice was the 48 Chrysler because it was similar to it. Sure. And it's all stock, and I learned how to drive on a stock car, so gotta have that. Dick's got the toy car. Which is what? A 50 Mercury.
And Dick is your husband?
That's correct.
Okay. And now, it looks in real good shape, and you drove 93 miles from home down here, so it obviously drove good.
That's right.
It's a nice highway car.
It really is. It just kind of floats down the road. And we drive it anywhere from 60 to 65 miles an hour without a problem. It's a little old flathead.
You know what I remember about these your cars when I was a kid, 48 Chrysler, DeSotos, they were taxi cabs. At least we had them in, I remember them around my neighborhood, I think, as for, after the war, they made these cars into cabs.
Very true, because the back seat is huge. You've got more room in the back seat than you have in the front seat.
And they hold up.
Yes, they do.
They're tough cars.
Yes, they are.
So, well, anyway, thank you, Shar, for being on Driveway Talk, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
Okay, moving down the line, we're in front of a 41, and who are you?
My name is Tom Pavick, Ron.
Hi, Tom. We know each other. I'm Ron Anderson, and Dick Schreiber is our cameraman. And you have a beautiful 41 Buick. What can you tell us? Is it stock engine, street routed, what?
No, it's got a 402 big block Chevy in it, and it's got the Nova front end on it, and it's got a Ford rear end in it, 400 tranny. It's kind of mild. It's not a drag car. It's a driver on. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. Yours is always one of the most popular, you and Leo's. I think your color stands out so well, and Dick, of course, has a beautiful 51 Merc, but these pinks and, what do you call this, chartreuse?
It's actually a magenta, Ron.
Magenta,
yes.
That's what I was looking for, yeah. And they just jump out at you, don't they?
Kind of, yeah. In fact, I'd probably repaint it the same color.
Oh, I would.
Which it needs a
gorgeous. And how's it ride on the road?
It's getting worn. I've had the car for a long time now, about 12 years.
Great,
yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Great, this is a great car. Okay.
Just like that Cadillac down the line here.
Oh, yeah.
Never raced, by the way.
Right. Are you in any car clubs?
I belong to the Wanderers Car Club, which is absolutely my favorite. I belong to the MSRA too, but the Wanderers are the guys.
Let's see your Wanderers jacket here. Wanderers jacket. Well, there's an awful lot of car clubs, and the one thing about the Wanderers, I know it's a whole mix of cars, and you got a lot of rainbow colors in there. It's not just Chevys or Fords or whatever. It's a mix, so you get a good mix of people too. So,
well, one thing I love about the Wanderers is the knowledge of these guys. We got guys that go back into the 40s, and every time I hang around with a lot of these guys, you learn something,
Well, look at Dick, our cameraman. He was born in 1890. He knows a lot.
I know. I was talking to him about the Civil War at breakfast this morning. In fact,
he was.
No. He has a cannonball collection. I'd die for,
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Tom, for being on Driveway Talk, and we'll see you down the road.
Thanks for having us down.
Yep. Moving down the line, we come across a beautiful 58 Chev. Who are you?
Spencer TAPP.
Hi, Spencer. I'm Ron Anderson with Driveway Talk. We know each other, but for the people who don't know you, then now they know your name. And Dick Schreiber is our camera person. So you got this beautiful 58 Chev. What is this, dark green or?
Well, they call it teal, dark teal with light teal scallops.
You've been doing a lot of work on this, transmission and engine and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, it's got a rebuilt 348 with the 4-speed overdrive transmission, a 200 R4 transmission, and that's about all we've done to the drivetrain.
Is it a good highway car?
Oh, it's just smooth. With that
Slow,
overdrive transmission, it just about 2,000 RPM down the highway, just cruising.
You just put that transmission in this week.
Yeah, this week. Yeah, sure did.
But you did it right.
We try.
Well, what else can you tell about it? Is it it's got a nice, rolled and pleated interior?
Yeah, it's got 84 louvers on the hood, tube grill, it's lowered, scallops, and the white roll and plated interior.
Sure.
And it's got a lot of other little miscellaneous, it's got shaved door handles, trunk, hood has been shaved, and a lot of body mods that just are subtle.
Oh, it's a beautiful car, Spencer. Well, we just wanted to say hi, and we're going to be moving on, and we'll see you down the road, buddy.
Thanks, Ron.
Yep. Okay, we've moved in front of a beautiful 61 Chevy. Who are you?
Bob Robbs.
Hi, Bob. You and I know each other.
Hello, Ron.
I think I know most everybody here, but we wanted to stop and talk to you about your car. And this is not a stock car. This is gorgeous. It's got, what do you call these?
Mostly a lot of graphics, and a lot of it went down with the molding on the car. As you can see, the molding is painted to give it completely different
Do you
lines
call
there.
these scallops?
Some people do. You know, there's a lot of different versions of it,
Sure.
and a lot of people down south call it a lot of different things.
Oh,
so.
sure, yeah. We'll move out of Dick's way here so we
Okay.
can film. But you've got louvers in the
Louvered hood.
and
Right.
You've got a different kind of grill. What kind of grill is it?
Those are actually knobs out of the old 50s kitchen cabinets and stuff like that there. And
Now,
actually,
people wouldn't know that.
No. And when you get old, and you can't remember what year the car is, there's 61 of them. So just count them, and
Oh, yeah.
and you got the year of the car. And then as you see between the headlights, there's two uprights, one and one on the other side. And when you get old, like I say, remember it's a two-door.
Yeah, all right. Well, there you go.
Okay.
But it's really an unusual car. You got spots.
Right.
You
No.
got side pipes.
Right, remote control on the doors, and the buttons are back there in the skirts there for the smaller drawers. They're a lot smaller than the front ones.
Sure.
And the door handle's been shaved. It's got remote controls, and the cruiser skirts, and 65 Chev taillights, one extra one on each side.
Oh, yeah.
And dual flip-over rear bumpers, which gives it the French-in look for the rear bumpers.
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And how'd it ride down on the road coming down to Austin?
Goes like Jack the Bear. It's got the 350 in it, but it's got a 3-speed and an overdrive.
It's got to be a beautiful highway
yeah.
car.
Oh yeah. At about 75, I'm turning 2,500 RPM.
Wow.
It's 75 miles an hour.
I see a for sale sign in the window. You're selling it, huh?
Yeah, right. I got too many cars, and it's time to make a change again.
You
and
have
toy,
another 60.
toy with another one. Yeah, I got a stock one with 60,000 miles. Really controversial piece when I put the two next to each other, and they both say
Oh, sure.
61 Chev on them. You know.
Well, brother and sister. There you
Right.
go. Okay, Bob. Well, we just wanted to say hi, and we're going to be moving down the road. So.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
You're
We'll
doing
see
a
you
good
down the
job.
road. Thank you. Well, here we are in front of a Volkswagen, and who are you, sir?
Tom Salas.
Hi, Tom. I'm Ron Anderson, and
Hey, Ron.
we're good friends. So, who's this guy?
This is Mr. F. Gump, F for Forrest.
Oh, okay, Forrest
But
Gump.
we didn't want to get sued for infringement, so we shortened it to F.
Oh,
Gump.
watch what you say. Now, here's this Volkswagen here. It's beige colored. Have you had this a long time?
Almost 20 years.
Wow.
Yep. I bought it from the guy that restored it, and all I've had to do is just maintain it.
Wow. Could we open the, see your engine here?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Pull it up. Pull it up? Okay. Well, that's...
Where's the engine? Oh, I just wanted to get a bottle of water. and I always need somebody to lift it up for
Oh,
me.
I see. Okay. Okay. Well, we know there's no engine there. It's in the back.
Actually, it's a paddle car.
How does it drive on the highway?
Oh, great. You got to pedal like crazy to keep up with a Mustang, no?
Does Gump drive?
Only at night, so the cops don't see him. I just duct tape his paws to the steering wheel, and I sit over in the other seat and just kind of kick back. I work the accelerator. His legs are too short for the accelerator.
Okay, are you in any car clubs, Tom?
Well, I'm a kind of a car club wannabe,
Yeah.
and nobody will have me.
That's a good way to end it.
No, I got a couple of Mercurys, so they let me in with the Mercury, but as soon as I show up with the Volkswagen, everybody does this.
Turn around. Okay, Tom. Well, we just wanted to have you on Driveway Talk, so thanks a lot, buddy, for
Hey,
being on the show.
Well, don't run off.
Yeah, we're going.
No, Joe, don't run off. We got a lot to. No, it's just a Volkswagen. There's
gotta
nothing personal.
We gotta go.
Nothing.
Well, here we are in front of a beautiful Charger. Who are you?
Maynard Ackerman.
Hi, Maynard. I'm Ron Anderson with Driveway Talk, and Dick Schreiber is our camera person today. And you have a 71 Dodge Charger. It's absolutely gorgeous. How long have you had it?
I've had the car actually 10 years, but I just put it back together a year ago. It's been apart in pieces for 9 years.
Wow. What size engine's in here?
The 440 Magnum with the slapstick automatic, and it's pretty much 100% stone stock, just the way it came from Detroit.
It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Now, do you take this on many road trips, or?
Well, I just got it done, and I haven't had an opportunity really to get it out as much as I like to, but I plan to drive it on road trips. Sure. No, it's very roadworthy, and it's a lot of fun to drive.
Sure. What town do you live in? Austin?
Just near Austin, a little town called Brownsdale, about 10 miles north of here.
We got some background noise here, but I think we'll be okay on this.
Okay.
Anyway, are you in any car clubs down here?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not. Okay. Well, this is beautiful. Anything you want to say about it before we?
Well, I popped the hood. I want to show you one thing about it. It has a little interesting story here. This car came from Fresno, from the valley, and it had been, I believe, in Tijuana before this. So it's amazing that this car is still here today.
It was in Tijuana?
I believe in Tijuana.
Wow.
Dodge would put a export tag on these cars, so this car was made for export. And being it was in California, it started out its life, I think, in the Mexican area.
Sure. It's very gorgeous. Wow, look at everything is finely detailed on it.
Thank you. It took a while, but I guess all good things take a little while to do.
Sure. Well, this is great. Well, thank you very much, Maynard, for having us, and it was a pleasure talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
We'll see you down the road.
All right, thank you.
Well, next door to the Charger, we have a beautiful 72 Chevy. Who are you?
I'm Vince Cockrell from Cannon Falls.
Hi, Vince. I'm Ron Anderson with Driveway Talk.
How you doing, Ron?
For the people that don't know, but we work together and we're friends, and Dick Schreiber is our cameraman. What can you tell us about your truck?
Oh, about 10 years ago, a buddy of mine went to Arizona and had a one-way ticket. Got dropped off in Arizona, went shopping for a couple of trucks. He got a 72 Chevy half-ton and a 72 Chevy three-quarter ton. Towed the half-ton back with the three-quarter ton, and when he got back, I'd been looking for a truck, so I told him to keep an eye out for me. I live on a farm, and this is actually a working farm truck, by the way.
Oh.
I pull hay racks with it, I bale hay with it, I go get feed from the feedlot with it, so...
Saturday night, you go out dancing in it.
Saturday night, we go out dancing in it, so...
Wow, that's
Yep.
great. What size engine's in here again?
It's got the 400 small block.
400.
This was originally one of those camper specials.
Oh, yeah.
It, like I say, plenty of muscle, and that's kind of what we got it for. We pulled a horse trailer with it and stuff like that, so...
And then what kind of transmission is it?
It's got automatic, a 3-speed automatic, so I guess...
Well, it's a beautiful truck, and we wanted to say hi. I seen you in the back there getting some Z's, Rays, or whatever.
I'm sitting back there waiting for the wife to show up, so
Good.
should be happening any minute now.
Okay, Vince. Well, thank
Take
you
care.
for being on Driveway
Yeah.
Talk. We'll see you down
Thanks
the
a lot,
road.
Ryan. Yep.
Well, here we are in front of a Mustang. Who are you?
Jim McMillan.
Hi, Jim. I'm Ron Anderson. We're buddies.
Nice to meet you.
But